Hello, my name is Justin Hams and welcome to Jazz Days. Now, Max Landis, he is a very insane person. He's the son of one of my all-time favorite directors, directed literally my favorite movie, The Blues Brothers. Great musical, great comedy, just great fucking movie. He directed it, John Landis, and he also directed Trading Places, Beverly Hills Cop 3. Why'd you do that? He's a good director. I really like him. Into the Night. He's a wonderful director. And Max Landis, he's a good writer. He did Chronicle, American Ultra, Victor Frankenstein. They both had their duds. The only thing that I will say about the Landises is that they have very big mouths. They talk a lot, and they talk to the point where you're like, okay, we get it. They both do. Literally, the two of them are so much alike. It's just Max Landis is my generation's Landis, and you know what? For them being such annoying people, they are very, very creative, and I respect the hell out of them.
You somewhere you can have serious talk right now?
Yeah, definitely.
I need you to come to LA. I'm gay.
I know.
Why didn't you tell me?
Why didn't I tell you your sexual orientation?
Oh, what about me is gay?
So anyways, Me, Him, Her is the directorial debut of Max Landis, and it is a crazy movie. Like, if you want to see a movie, like, not just written by Max Landis, like, having a movie written by Max Landis is crazy enough, but have him direct that script, then you are going to have an acid trip of a movie. The movie is about this guy. I do not remember the characters' names, so I'm going to call him Me, because he's basically the me part. So Me is kind of obnoxious, kind of a loudmouth. He lives in Florida, and he finds out that his best friend, Him, is gay. His friend Him calls him, and he's like, hey, or calls Me, and he's like, hey, I'm gay. And Me's like, I knew it. And then Him's like, can you come to LA? Because he is becoming he's like an uprising star. He has this new TV show with Haley Joel Osment, which was a very funny little thing. And he literally just found out that he's gay. So Me goes to LA, Me and Him start hanging out. They're like, hey dude, blah blah blah. And Him is trying to figure out how to come out to his parents, how to come out to everybody. As you would think that the movie is going to be about Me and Him, it is mostly just about Me and Her. So the Her is this lesbian who just gets dumped, and she is an emotional wreck. She goes to this gay bar and she starts drinking, and that's where she meets Me. And they hook up, which they pull a major Chasing Amy. If you don't know what Chasing Amy is, check it out. It's on Netflix. And the lesbian and the not gay man kind of fall in love. That's the gist, and the movie is just insane.
Welcome to Los Angeles.
Oh, here it comes.
Gay guys are not big stars.
You are a leading man. There are stakes here.
It needs to be a secret or a career move, and we're thinking it should be a secret.
I haven't told anybody, and this is my whole life here. I just need you here as emotional damage control.
You brought me here to blow stuff up. Boom!
Oh my, you're Brandon Airlift!
Oh, no, do you know? You're super gay!
So you gonna drink that?
Are you trying to vulture a stranger's drink?
And that kind of a night.
You literally ran away.
I met a girl in a gay bar. Yes! When we were on a bed, we floated up into space, dude.
Like,
Who does that?
I don't know how to explain unless you've seen The Blues Brothers, Animal House. You can tell this dude is a Landis. Especially there's this one scene where Me and Her are yelling at each other. They're screaming. It's one of the funniest scenes. She's like, get away from me, and he's like, don't take my number. And then she finally accepts it, and then once she accepts it and she leaves, he looks and everybody's looking at him. But then he cuts to this Asian man and he just eats the sandwich and lettuce falls. And that's a Landis, man. That's a Landis shot, dude. But the only thing that I will say is that the story meanders. A movie that has a fuck ton of ideas. You can tell that has a lot of personal shit in there. Has a lot of characters that he knows, and like if his friends see this movie, they're gonna be like, hey, there's a lot of that, and you can tell because it's very LA based. You can tell this is very personal to Max Landis, but the ideas are just so crazy, especially towards the end. They go to this after party and there's a sword fight. It's insane. It's a crazy little movie, but it matters on how much you will handle the craziness and the kookiness, because I like this kind of, like, I totally, like, again, Max Landis annoys me sometimes, but damn it, he can make a good movie. This movie was a hilarious film. Another thing I'll say, if you are a part of the gay community, the movie is a mixed bag for you guys. I can see how if a gay person sees this movie, they'll be like, oh, this is kind of disrespectful. And then if you keep watching, you can see towards the end, it has a nice, it's trying to be nice, you know, it's not trying to be a dick about it. I watched it with my friend who is a lesbian, or bi, one of the two, sorry if you're watching this, I don't know, whichever one it is, and she was sitting there and she was like, oh, that's kind of offensive, didn't really like that. He generates things that are part of our generation, like he puts memes for people, which is kind of pretentious, but I kind of liked it. And he does like these Snapchat filters, so if you know those things, which only young people, this is a young people movie, this is a hipster type movie, just listen to the title, Me, Him, Her. That's gonna piss off anybody who is a cynical prick. And something I didn't like at all is that we didn't focus on the best friend who comes out. Like, this is a moment for him where he's finally realizing, oh, I might be gay, and the movie's just like, okay, yeah, you have your moment. We're gonna focus on these two falling in love, and these two characters are kind of really hard to like too. Like the me character, he's a douchebag, man. He's very annoying sometimes. Like I can see how people cannot stand him, and the same thing with the girl. Like, she is kind of selfish. They're both very selfish, and the movie wants you to be like, oh, these two belong with each other, but you're like sitting there being like, wait, they don't though, because she's lesbian, he's completely not gay at all. I don't know, but I liked it. I thought that it was very kooky, and saying that it's from a Landis, I can give it a pass. Guys, Me, Him, Her is now available on Amazon, video on demand. It's on YouTube, it's on everything. You have to pay for it though, $5.99, it's not too bad. And I think it's worth it, especially if you are a young person, you know, I say, especially in your 20s, perfect movie. And if you live in LA, this is a love letter to you guys. Alright guys, that's what I think about Me, Him, Her. What do you guys think about it? Let me know in the comment section. And remember to like, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Yes.
You just met at the wrong time, and I don't know what to do.
If you don't do anything, you're yogurt, man. Dude, that's
Just leave me alone.
This whole thing, me, him, her, it's one big tornado.
My face is getting pulled towards your face right now by invisible wires.